Hi, I'm Ivan Zoot and welcome to another video in our continuing Keep Haircutting Simple series. Haircutting is supposed to be simple. Haircutting is supposed to be fun. Let's not make it too complicated. Today, we're going to take a look at a technique called panel cutting. Panel cutting is a basic system for breaking down a classic tapered haircut. Whether we're tapering clipper over comb or whether we might be tapering scissor over comb, the tool doesn't matter, but the idea is there's a whole lot to work with here. We're going to break it down. So here's how it works. Panel cutting is the answer to the question, how do you eat a rhinoceros? You got to cut it up in little pieces. By the way, are you enjoying the Keep Haircutting Simple series? Give me a thumbs up, like the video. Throw me a comment, we can talk about it. Share the video with a friend in the business. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Never miss a video. There's a new video every single week. Now, here's how panel cutting works. Panel 1 is at the center back of the head. It extends from above the occipital to below the nape line, and it's approximately the size of the tooth area of our comb. Right about there. We're going to taper just that area. We're not going to move to the right. We're not going to move to the left. We're not going to go anywhere else except right here. We're going to taper this little area. And when this little area right there is our finished taper, when we've got it down to the level we like, then we're going to move over to the next panel. Panel number 1 was right here in the middle. Panel number 2 is an overlap. It's 50% of previously cut panel number 1 serving as my guide, and 50% new hair living next door. Create a guide, follow the guide, don't lose, and don't cut the guide. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to use my zootcomb with my blue number 4 half-inch attachment. I'm going to moisten or dampen the hair just a little bit for control. And I'm going to use clipper over comb. I'm going to open my blade to about the halfway point, and I'm going to use clipper over comb in center back panel number 1. And notice, I'm working from low to high. I'm keeping my comb at an angle, and I'm working up from the perimeter of the haircut. And I'll come back in, and I'm working up from the perimeter of the haircut. And notice, all of the hair cutting is only happening right here in center back panel number 1. And when I'm happy with panel number 1, only when I'm happy with panel number 1, am I going to move over to panel number 2. Now look, when I go to panel number 2, I can see the short guide in the leading edge of my comb. Why do you think the zootcomb is mid-tone gray? You can't cut what you can't see. I move over to panel number 2, and I match it, and I match it, and I match it, and I match it. Notice it took fewer sections in panel number 2 to finish because I created a guide, I had a guide, and I followed my guide. Panel number 3, I move over. Panel number 3 is half of 2. You don't go back to 1, it's a traveling guide. Panel number 3 is half of 2. When it's time for panel number 4, it's half of 3. That's right, you got it. And we continue working our way around the head in this manner. Each panel becomes a guide for the subsequent panel, and then we'll move out the other direction. That's panel cutting. That's how we keep haircutting simple in the Keep Haircutting Simple series. There's a new video every week. Thanks for joining this week. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Never miss a video. Keep haircutting simple. Have a great day.